The Heaven Gateway Ministry, the Heaven Gateway Ministry. Welcome, my beloved sisters and brothers. My name is Kenneth Woods. Today I'm signing up for the Heaven Gateway Ministry. Today we can talk about the late superstar, African superstar DJ Arafat. As you can see, I know for a fact like almost nobody know who he is. Even the thumbnail, you'll be seeing him, I'll be like, who is he? So we can talk real quick about him. Then we can watch like about his song. So let's get started. Engedida Huana, known professionally as DJ Arafat, Arafat Muana, and various other stage names, was an Ivorian DJ and singer who made music in the Coupe de Kela genre Jonathan 202 do Zabado, Kipango, Zuruputo, and Enfant Beni were some of his major hits. So as you can see, he was really superstar on the Ivory Coast. For the people who don't know where the Ivory Coast is, I'm going to show you real quick. It's around here. You can see that. Yeah. Here's the Ivory Coast, and here's Ghana, here's Benin, here's Nigeria. So real quick. Here's the Ivory Coast, here's Ghana, here's Benin. Did you see that? Yeah. So, like, as you can see, like they had a video on YouTube that shows like DJ Arafat was passed away through a motorbike accident, and it was happening. Even he knew his death because he had a pact with Satan. One of his friends was like on the same other secret as him, and also that his friend was saying about his story, like what's going on with him, what's going on with the secret. Like I don't know who his friend really was, but they're on the same secret, or they're on the same music industry. They're on the same platform. So we can watch that video. Then I can show you how really the oath is going on. Cause as you can see, my last video I have talked about selling my soul, and you see literally what's going on in the industry. But now we're going way more into deep, because I want to show you really what's really going on in the music industry. So let's get started.
The music industry and Lucifer. The Bible say the Lord dwell in the midst of praise of his people. Likewise the devil is present wherever secular
For real quick, like this video is Penny and Gonda. I want to shout out to him. I want to credit him for his video. I'll be listing his testimony. These testimony are real. I'll be telling you one more time. I have confirmed from God, and that's real. It's authentic. So don't go and say about anything about that. So just keep watching it, and we're going to go into way deep on it. So let's get started. Let's go in.
music is being played. His throne is placed in every house where secular music is being played. Secular music bear the mark of fetishism. It is
You see like secular music as rap music, all of that, that's not from God. You literally see it. It's not from God. It has nothing to do with God. It has more about like glorify yourself. You feel me? Let's keep going.
engraved with the seal of the dark world. It is not just for our pleasure, it is a channel of transmission of spiritual influence. Secular music can be giving advice, however the base, the cornerstone and the influence is the devil of music. Michael Jackson was in white magic functioning with magic fluid and magnetism, but he has lost his soul. Therefore hear the word of the Lord.
Did you see like people be talk about Michael Jackson, he's on their news on that, and that's really true. I've came to a conclusion, like you can see on my old videos. I've talked numerous times about Michael Jackson, what's going with him. You can literally see on my channel. Just go on my channel and scroll down there. You can see I did like 3 or 4 videos about Michael Jackson. He was participating in rituals. Did some white magic going on. He's some white magic. That's true. The reason why he was used that white magic so that people gonna love his music. That's why if you're gonna start his music, you're gonna start feeling love. You say, oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Then you start to idolize him as a god. So he be used that white magic to influence his music to y'all, so that y'all people be brainwashed and make him as a god. And now you see he has lost it, so just for a tiny temporary stuff.
O scoffers, who rule this people in Jerusalem. For you said, we have made a covenant with death, we have fashioned an agreement with Sheol. Brother, for any music and album to be released on the earth it must be processed in the spirit world, precisely the cemetery, where the...
Did you hear? Like most of the musicians, once they're the pact with Satan, before they have to release, they have to go into that spirit world, unseen world, pandemonium, cosmic world, astrology world, or whatsoever, what's call it, in this satanic world. They have to do some pact before they can actually release, before this record label can release their song. That's why you see most of these artists, they be previewing Instagram, but never release that song. The reason why was that is cause they had not like approval. These mermaids, these sirens, these people that had not approved this stuff. Before they have to approve, they have to go through some ritual, through some rebirth, so through some cemetery. But I'm going to tell on the next video.
Celebrity will be taught dance move. We must understand that there are many passwords in secular music that keep people in enchantment. There are incantatory word and password that cause vibration in the life of the listener. This magical word is like spiritual electricity. Likewise, when you attend the house of fetishism and native doctor, you will notice that there is always singing, music and sound of tam-tam. When you enter in an animist church, you will notice that they always beat tam-tam and play music. As a result of this music, people enter in trance. Native doctor sing song that invite demon that would come as a result of music. Secular music is always processed in the occult, in order to enchant the listener for their vibration. When we sing song of worship in the church, often people enter in trance and speak in tongue and lose control. This effect is parallel to the effect of secular music in a negative way. When we sing song of worship, the spirit come down. But when we sing secular music, we come under demonic manipulation because of mystical words and password that affect our consciousness and subconsciousness. Moreover, the demonism of sexual pleasure is really active and worldly music. This is a testimony about the premature death of an African superstar. This celebrity.
Now, as you see, we're just going on. We're going to see that real quick. Now we're going to talk about him. So let's keep going.
Has died because of the Black Mass, which is held every Saturday in the unseen world. Welcome, beloved. I just got a call from Kenya from a man who is a close friend of the late African superstar. The man was close to this late African celebrity. The man watched my last video about the music industry and Satanism. When he called me, this man said to me, I watched your testimony and I wanted to tell you that I am in the same secret order with the Ivorian DJ who had passed away. The man said the DJ was my friend and we were in the same secret order. The DJ called me not long before his death, to inform me that the time of sacrifice is approaching for all the members of the secret order, and the DJ informed me that he was required.
Now we're going way into deep. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. I just want you all to show the truth. So let's keep going.
To offer a human heart, as stipulated in the pact with the kingdom of Satan. Brother, this man who called me was a friend of the late superstar and he was in the same secret order with this Ivorian celebrity, who told him that he was to offer a human heart according to the pact he had signed with Satan. Brother, because
you see, during the oath, the devil was requesting a human heart. Now you're going to ask myself, like, is it possible? Yeah, that's true. The devil going to request anything. The devil was literally saying that he needs a human heart so that his fans going to love his music, and he have to do it. Otherwise, he may get killed, and he had failed his mission. So just keep going. We're going to see.
Because of notoriety, this celebrity was supposed to kill a human life and bring the heart of the victim to the cemetery at midnight. The Ivorian star said to his friend that he was trying hard to comply to the requirement of the world of Satan, but he was unsure, and he knew the implication of failure to comply. This man told me that the superstar was anxious and complaining that he does not know what will happen to him in case he failed to offer the human sacrifice. This man said to me that he also want to abandon occultism and come out of the secret order. This brother that called me told me that he has been trying to leave occultism but he does not know where to start.
Did you see, like, after that he began to see like how stupid this music industry is. He started to feel like he has regret. After you sold your soul, you start to regret. You be looking at yourself, oh, I have everything what I got, like I'm a soulless person. That's why you see all these celebrities after the fame, they became like soulless. You can see Kanye West's face was like soulless. You can see Michael Jackson's face was like soulless. You can see Whitney Houston's face was like soulless. You can see all these celebrities' face are became soulless. They be look like, man, I have not a God to my life. Same as him, he was felt himself soulless. He didn't want to try and be out, but that ain't easy like that.
Person was part of the spiritual order of this late superstar. I told the brother, since you are not in Congo, you must find a church and talk to the pastor to pray for you and baptize you, and you will be protected. For I was in the occult indifferent sect. In fact, I was in the 3rd degree of the Japanese order, but the Lord Jesus saved me. As a result, I received death threat from Lucifer. It was in the 80. The devil told me he will kill me, for I broke the pact and the blood covenant by joining the Church of Jesus Christ. However, since I came to Jesus Christ, the devil has not been able to touch me, for I am in Christ. This man went on to tell me that the DJ died the very day he was to offer human sacrifice, for on that day every member of the secret order was supposed to offer human sacrifice. Today, thanks to tattoo and drawing all over their body, it is easy to identify the magic circle and secret order of these superstars.
Did you see like most of the celebrities, they have tattooed their arms and their whatsoever body parts? The reason why they be doing that is like for them to be ordered to going into the hierarchy, like high level, they have to tattoo themselves so that they be get some mark of the state, so the state can identify themselves, so the state can certify them and authorize them like, yes, they are my children. I will put them on high position because they have been listening, obey my words, and they have been tattooing me. So that's why you see so much demonic signs on these celebrities, including Michael, including Justin Bieber. All these celebrities that have tattooed, all of them have demonic signs. Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, and all these people.
Thanks to their tattoo and drawing in the body, you can tell whether they belong to the house of the dragon, the house of the leopard or lion, or the house of Beelzebub. In truth, this Ivorian superstar has gone higher, therefore he was in need of human sacrifice, for more glory means more blood. When you
see, if you want more, then you should do more. As my last video, I've told you that the more you want, the more you should do. The more you want fame, the more blood you should do. Same as going as Michael Jackson. He was did so much sacrifice because he wanted to be way more than all these celebrities, way more than all these artists, because he have done it everything. Even if it's like man's side, he has still did it. That's why I'll say this music is ugly. The more you want, the more souls the devil needs from you.
When you sign a pact with Satan, you must comply to the arrangement and the agreement. Whatever the cost, you have to obey, otherwise it is death. Normally when the elite enter into covenant,
I've told you, cause the devil be hating on you. If y'all don't obey devil, he gonna kill you, period. But that's it.
Sign a pact with Satan, you must comply to the arrangement and the agreement. Whatever the cost, you have to obey, otherwise it is death. Normally when the elite enter into covenant and sign pact with Satan, they take disposition. They work and cooperate with criminal and gang. The elite and celebrity pay criminal that abduct and sequestrate innocent for mutilation and ritual crime. In the dark.
That's why you see most of the rappers have gang. Like before the fame they have none, but after the fame they have gang. Like Ambiyomba, like Lil Durk, like all these rappers. They are they have been associated with themselves and affiliate with themselves with gang. Same as 6ix9ine, because they need more sacrifice. That's why they use these gang members to pay them and get way more souls. So that they have to don't do a lot, but through like a third party. That's possible.
World woman sexual and conception organ served for many purpose. In the world of Satan, woman sex has power, thus mutilation. There are many victims of mutilation in great city and many dying in ritual sacrifice, because of the demand of body part by the world of Satan. The late African celebrity was required to turn up to the cemetery at midnight with human heart. When you join the world of Lucifer, you must gear up for the worse, and expect tough demand, because of the search of power, glory and
It's true.
success. Sequestration and mutilation has become frequent. Mutilated bodies are found all over the place as a result of ritual crime, for the devil is demanding from his acolyte human organ and body part. Thus singers in the musical industry are often required to offer human tongue. In order to sing well, they are also required by the devil to offer human heart for people to love their music in their heart and accept everything they come up with. However, the Ivorian celebrity was imprudent, for he has failed to take measure and comply. Yet when you join the world of Satan, you must be prepared for the worst. Many are the celebrity that had sang song about their death, and they died shortly because they knew that they would.
Did you see, same as Tupac, he knew his death. Notorious B.I.G., he knew his death. All these people, they die on Extension, he knew his death. Juice WRLD, he knew his death. Because they know for a fact that when they failed, they may come back to the underworld and participate there, or they may go to the hell or lake of fire or different dimension. It depends your agreements with the devil. It's not per se after death they may land up to hell. Maybe they can continue to the underworld to serve the devil there. Maybe they may end up go to hell. Or if they serve the devil in the underworld, at the end their destination will be lake of fire after judgment. Period.
Die as a consequence of the pact with the devil. In fact, this African celebrity has predicted that he will die in a motorbike accident, and shortly after his prediction he died in a motorbike accident.
Okay. For y'all people don't believe it, let's see real quick. Right? Let's see real quick. So look. We go sex to Wikipedia. I'm gonna show you real quick some. Look. Dead show. Death. Okay, death. On August 2019, Arafat died in Ibichan Hospital after motorcycle accident in Ibichan, Ivory Coast. His motorcycle was said to have collided with a car in the angry neighborhood on Sunday, 11 August 2019. He was subsequently admitted to a hospital in Abidjan for skull fracture before eventually dying at around 8 a.m. UTC on 12 August 2019. Did you see? He had died on the motorcycle. He even knew that. He knew that he's going to die because he has failed. He knew it's too high. He knew that this request what the devil was giving was too high and he cannot handle it. And he knew for a fact the devil was showing, predicting, if you fail on that in that day, you will die. Even if you're going to escape, it won't be happening because you're going to die on that day, on that place, on that position. And he knew it, and it was come place.
Of the pact with the devil. In fact, this African celebrity has predicted that he will die in a motorbike accident, and shortly after his prediction he died in a motorbike accident. It is a matter of record. There are two conditions when you sign a pact with Satan. Either you choose to die once the pact and contract had expired, in order to serve the devil in the parallel world as a servant spirit, or you sign a pact where you can continue life when the pact expire. In this scenario you're gonna need to sacrifice many lives. Often many of our celebrity are married to mermaid. These mermaids.
Did you see? It has two options, like either you sign a pact and then you're going to do a premature death, then you can still living as a servant of the devil in the underworld, or you're going to do a lot of sacrifice, then the devil going to leave you alone, then you can finally be free of everything, then you can repent, then you're free. But that's not easy. That number two ain't easy. That's not a promise. And you see majority of the celebrities was married to mermaid, and that's true. Why? Look at these celebrities. Do you see them actually with a wife? Ask yourself. Majority of them didn't have a wife, cause if they're gonna marry a wife, they're gonna kill them, cause they say you have no right to marry a wife, and that's true. Even wives, even girls, they ain't even married to men. But majority of the celebrities, they cannot marry a woman, cause otherwise they may get killed. That's the rule of the devil. Let's keep going.
Always ask the celebrity to die prematurely so that they will continue their lives in the marine world as servant spirit. The cause of the premature death of this African superstar is the Black Sabbath, also called Black Mass, a gathering of witch and Satanist held every Saturday under the direction of Satan in the macrocosmic world. We must understand that this world is ruled.
Did you see? Every Saturday they on some Black Sabbath, cause Jesus Christ was died on Sunday, and some people and even the Bible say Sunday is the day of Sabbath. And you know what the devil be doing? He be use that in vain and insult Jesus Christ and use it as Saturday, Black Sabbath, so that they gonna use this one to his agents, and these agents going to the devil pandemonium world or cosmetic world every Saturday, and they be gathering at Luciferian meetings every Saturday. What they're gonna talk about these words, and what they're going through this world, and what's going on in this world. It's true, and this world is ruled by the devil.
A gathering of witch and Satanist held every Saturday under the direction of Satan in the macrocosmic world. We must understand that this world is ruled, influenced and dominated by the Black Mass, for political change and social event happening in the world are decided in the Black Mass. In the parallel world, there are intercontinental decision and resolution taken in this gathering of principality and powers, where I saw our president, the Roman Catholic Pope, and the superstar Michael Jackson and the Michael Copperfield. Usually we were dressing in black, and beneath the black garment we were naked, for nakedness is called Adamic robe. I told you that in one of this gathering, I had signed a blood pact with a 19-year-old Caucasian man who was extremely handsome and breathtaking. This 19-year-old young man full of youth was actually the ruler of the spiritual world. The 19-year-old young man was the dragon that was cast out of heaven, the one who is seducing the whole world. In this gathering where I saw the world elite and the upper class of human society, we were supposed to bring offering, which is human sacrifice. The devil always asked for ultimate sacrifice, which is your closed one.
Did you see? The devil don't like to sacrifice animal. All he care, if you're gonna choose that sacrifice, he gonna take your mother. He say, I need your mom, or I need your dad, or I need your sister, or I need your brother. The devil don't care about you. If you say, I want your mom, then you have to. It's your obligation to do it. If not, you're gonna die. That's the devil rules. And the devil pandemonium world, they're gonna say that you have to choose one. Either you're going to listen to what I say. If I want your mom, then do it, or you're gonna die. And you have no choice. That's why you see most of the celebrities be frightened. Them face be frightened. They start to cry. They be going into con. They go use drugs. They're going through depression, through anxiety, because of this obligation. What they have did a pact with the devil.
The upper class of human society, we were supposed to bring offering, which is human sacrifice. The devil always asked for ultimate sacrifice, which is your closed one. The moment you begin to hesitate and complain, the dark world will take your life without your consent, for once you sign a pact with Satan, he will not necessarily need your consent to take the lives of your loved one and your life. I was supposed to offer wine and oil, I was to offer barrel of blood, I was to bury human heart in the crossroad. Whoever passes that crossroad was a potential victim of human sacrifice, for most of these crossroad were rectangle and triangle. These shape a pentacle, and they have meaning in metaphysic. Ezekiel 21 verse 23. For the king of Babylon is standing at the fork of the two roads to read the omens. He shakes out the arrows, inquires of the teraphim, inspects the liver. Into his right hand has fallen the lot marked Jerusalem, to order the slaughter, to raise the battle cry, to set the battering rams against the gates, to throw up a ramp. There are different departments in the occult, but we all met in the Black Mass from midnight to 4 a.m. In this meeting they were masters of the occult and the elite.
See, every time they be gathering mutant at 4 a.m., that's the witch hour. 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., that's the hour of the witch hour. That's the hour of where the Satan can meet his agent on the pandemonium world.
Of the world, I was an ambassador and a teacher in the world of Satan. I was often summoned through the announcement of the Great Journal of the Infernal World, by the Homeland Security General, the boss Natashi, who is the angel in charge of security of the world of Satan, for I was an ambassador, project manager and strategist. I mean, whenever there was a church in the country that was battling and fighting the dark world, I was summoned. in order to attend the boss Natashi and in order to strategize against the pastor. Firstly, I was to do magic prayer in the crystal ball, in order to summon the pastor that is fighting the army of the devil. And when the pastor appeared in the crystal ball, I was supposed to do metaphysical diagnosis, in order to establish and determine the spiritual condition of his church. In this diagnosis I was supposed to determine the power of the man of God. In fact, in the spirit world, God children and men of God power are measured by voltage and watt. The watt is used to specify the rate at which electrical energy is dissipated, or the
You see, once you're on this pandemonium world or cosmetic world or infernal world or whatsoever over astrology place, or you can fly to astrology, once you became a witch or a wizard, not only you should sacrifice, you should do a lot of stuff, drinking blood, put destruction on the family, put spells on people. Like it's a lot more. I cannot even say to you all, cause I know it's way deeper than what y'all think. It's way deep. It's not just like I need sacrifice, then you done. No, you have to drink blood. You have to put spells on people. You have to cast them out. You have to kill them in spirit. You have to put some accident on them. You have to make something on spiritual where to they be going to disobey God. It's a lot. It's a lot going on in this infernal world.
rate at which electromagnetic energy is radiated, absorbed or dissipated. In case the man of God is dissipating high voltage electricity, I had to decrease his voltage, his power and electromagnetic force. When this is done, his fire and thermal energy will be extinguished. In fact, in order to attack a man of God, I was supposed to scan his church, in order to know whether there were witches in that church, in order to collaborate with them for the sake of destroying the pastor. Otherwise, I was supposed to summon a water mermaid to possess a beautiful and carnal lady that will cause the pastor to fall in fornication. In truth, fornication is the effective tool by which the voltage, the power and the electromagnetic energy of men of God are reduced. Fornication bring down men of God and decrease the anointing and voltage of men of God, even their fire. This is metaphysical psychology. Fornication is a flagrant crime in the spirit world through
That's why you see most of these celebrities, once they had a pact with Satan, they became like demon. They be demonized, they be possessed through a witch, through a demon. They be changed, or they go through MK Ultra and they be changed, and then from there on they get way more powerful from the devil, and they gonna be way more aggressive and way more like death in their heart. No more love, just kill. Just kill these people. Try to kill the servant of God. Don't let them make it to the heaven, because once they make it to the heaven, we done. Then this person was escape our darkness. That's when the Bible said that we shall watch over our enemies, because our enemies are working non-stop. If we ain't open our eyes, these enemies can put destruction over us.
which the satanic kingdom bring down men of God. Fornication decrease the anointing and overthrow men of God in the spirit world. God children power is much more like a bulb that we have at home. We have bulb of 50 watt, we have bulb of 6 watt and so on. God children electricity and voltage decrease with sin, and once God children voltage decrease and once their fire go down in the spirit world, very quickly their vulnerability will become apparent. In this situation, when they are shot with evil arrows and ammunition, they will be reached and they will become victim. There is a saying that say that whenever there is a concert held by a musical celebrity, make sure you go back home alone, because the deads attend secular music concert, the deads attend bars and nightclub in the night.
That's why you should be careful, because most of these people, they ain't even human being. Your friends cannot be human being, you know what I'm saying? So just be careful, because most of these people you be look at the concert, they're a victim for the devil. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even per se human being. They can be a demon, and they be go close with the human shape. So that's why y'all should be careful with who y'all talk, because these demons, they can put spells on you if you have not God in your life. And that's facts. That's why that's why some of these celebrities, they had like an artificial fan base, because the devil be mislead them. The devil be showing them artificial fan base, like so that the devil going to shine these arts like, oh you famous, where to maybe 40% or 60% they ain't even human being at all. That's a nightclub concert. Like what's all going on? Like this, it's not per se a human being. It can be demon. You know. That's why you see like at a Travis Scott concert. He did sacrifice because it's the time and the moment where to the devil say you can use them for a sacrifice, use your friends for sacrifice. Sometimes if the devil gave you an option, I need to human sacrifice, you can do it through concert. That's why you see some incident going on with the concert. You see like some people will pass away. Great example as Travis Scott. Like I don't know, like 10 people be passed away. It's a victim, it's a sacrifice going on. It's true, it's really a sacrifice going on because it's during the oath. They have not finished the oath and they cannot break the oath. They should continue the oath and be obligated towards Satan. That's tough that's really tough on this music industry and this entertainment music. It's not like just you famous, it's really inside it deep. You can see, oh, that's really worse, and that's how I can show you how deep is it in this music industry.
Never superstars hold concert, mermaid come physically to attend the concert. What happened before musical concert is that this celebrity go on to do ritual in public and popular place of the city in the night. They even spread powder in the popular place of the city to bewitch and subject the population to manipulation so that they will attend the concert in great.
Did you see? That's before this celebrity, this musician going into tour or concert or perform. They gonna do some ritual stuff, put some spells and cast out this Holy Spirit, put some spells on this on them fans, on these people, so that they're gonna be manipulated, so that they're gonna be jump, say yeah, yo, and they're gonna love their music because these celebrities we put some spells on their music. They be call out the unclean spirit, they be call out these demons so that the demons may come to the concert and cast and drop spells on them so that these fans gonna be manipulated and going harder. That's how you see like great example like X, like Juice, like Travis Scott. You see how hyped their fans is. You can literally see how hyped their fans. They be manipulated because they have the spirit of hypeness. That's why Travis Scott be putting spells on them so that they have the spirit of hypeness and also aggressive.
Great number. These celebrity also go on to spread powder in the water and the cemetery. This is an invitation of water spirit and spirit of the cemetery that will come to attend the concert in human shape. Not all the people in concert are human, not all the women you see in concert are human. They are mermaid and water spirit from the marine kingdom. They come in human shape. In other instances these musicians are required to bring sand from public place like market and roundabout. They are also required to bring sand from cemetery and sand from water and public places. In every one of this concert women from the water world attend, and the deads also come in the shape of normal people. People come under manipulation to attend the concert thanks to ritual done in public place. The god of music caused the living, the mermaid and the deads to attend concert which will be successful, and there will be consequence after these concert, for the blessing, the destiny and the stars of the innocent will be stolen and there will be human sacrifice. We must.
You see, if you have not God in your life, even the Bible says you should have God in your life because this world is not like it used to be today. These celebrate, you see them, they are demonized, they are demons. They are not for the love of the world, they are here to sacrifice you. Sacrifice your loved ones. If they have the chance today, they're going to take your loved ones and you will never see them again. That's how you see some of your family members they be kidnapped. It's not like because they fell in love with molestation, they are out here to sacrifice so that the devil may give them more glorious and more fame and more riches. That's how you see these innocent people be passed away like rough. It's not like cause it's natural, it's cause of the sacrifice and the way they living. They are not living the way of God. You should put your life on God because this world is not how it used to be. if you open your eyes, then you may shock. Then you say, oh, it's way better to put your life on God than.
And there will be consequence after these concert, for the blessing, the destiny and the stars of the innocent will be stolen and there will be human sacrifice.
For the people who don't know what means stars means like every human being before they came into the earth, Jesus Christ gave them stars so that they can enjoy their blessing. But once the devil has your soul, he's going to use your star and give you the fame, give you the riches on your star or on these stolen innocent stars to you. Maybe not full, maybe quarter. I'm even not sure a half he will give. The devil will give to you from the innocent star. He may give you a quarter for it. He give to you and keep it the rest. Because he do business at the end. He gonna do business upon business. And he know what he want.
You must understand that there is a book of condemnation and the red book. Whenever a celebrity sign a pact with Satan, he will be required to write the name of every member of his family that are alive and dead in 2 books. These names will be.
That's why you see rough and rough, time and time again. You see these celebrities, their family pass away on and off, on and off, on and off, because they're going through this ritual, they're going through this stuff, they're going really through in this oath. That's an oath. They have to obligate. If they ain't obligate, they're going to die by force. Once they have a pact, they are not like a human being like us no more. They have no more enjoyment. They have to do every night this sacrifice. And that's tough and that's true. It's a true.
Red book. Whenever a celebrity sign a pact with Satan, he will be required to write the name of every member of his family that are alive and dead in 2 books. These names will be written in the book of condemnation and the red book of death. When your loved one sign a pact with the devil, understand that your name is in the book of condemnation and there will be stagnation and failure. Your name is also in the red book of death, and when your name is crossed in the red book you will die. Whenever a member of a family is to die, his name will be crossed in the red book of death. When you sign a pact with the devil and when you are initiated, you're gonna have to write the name of your family in these 2.
That's why you have to put your life on God, because you may never know. One of your family maybe can be witch or wizard. That's why I told you numerous times, put your life on God, take God serious, because you may not know. Death will come as a surprise. And once you pass away, you end up being in hell. You be look up yourself like a fool. They be look up yourself, I'd be wasting my life for none. Maybe you be waste your life 20 years, 30 years for nothing. Just for small portion of enjoyment, and you be pass away. Man, it's serious. Just put your life on God.
2 books, and the celebrity that have signed the pact with the devil will have to determine the manner of death of his victim when he crossed his name in the book of death. When you write the name of your family member in these books, the dark world can destroy whoever they want in your family that is in the list. They would not need your permission. They can steal star and destiny of member of your family. On the other hand, the Bible or the golden book of the world of Satan, where they are his law and punishment, is called Grimoire. This is the Bible of the world of Satan with its commandment. There are 8 billion of mystical verse and formula in this book. When you look at this late musician who had died prematurely, you will see the man doing mystical sign written in the Bible of Satan, for he had mastered the formula of the Bible of Satan. In fact, all high-level occultists and all the initiate have this book. This is a book of mystical formula used by occultists and witches. In that book there are formulas such as how to rise, how to destroy and how to transcend dimension. In the
You should see, once they are on this pandemonium world or infernal world, the devil or the grandmaster or the priest, I mean not the holy priest, but I mean the voodoo priest or something like that, they're going to teach them how to put spells on these people. They're going to teach them witchcraft. They're going to teach them a lot of stuff, and they're going to read books upon books, and they have to study it so that they can mastering themselves, so that they can go into the high ranks. Or if they're going through Freemasonry, they're going to teach them how to do this and that, so that they're going through high ranks, so that them fame get more. That's why I said on the last video, the more you're going to do it, the more fame you get, the more riches you get, the more everything you get in this world. That's how this the world of Satan is.
Cult. I needed to have a secret room where nobody enter and needed to abstain from certain food and eat only raw food. This was called fasting. The most high and elevated Bible of Satan is that of the Pope Honorius. There are 66 books in the Bible and there are 1 billion magical formula and 6,800 books in the Bible of Satan, where there are formula of prosperity, donation and so on. There are different department in the occult. But we all met in the
That's why you see like Michael Jackson be donate through the whole world non-stop. I be look at it as like a dark side, not good side. I be look like, can you always think about negative? But I should tell you the truth. The reason I came to a conclusion is because Mike Jackson be used this donation as a ritual. Did you actually see donation? Mike Jackson be used this donation as a ritual, so that he can gain more fame. That's possible. You can act good, but inside that's evil. That's why in the Bible says today is different. Like evil can be good and good can be evil. So watch out your enemy. Watch out the people you be listening. Watch the people you be hearing. You be reading.
books in the Bible of Satan, where there are formula of prosperity, donation and so on. There are different department in the occult. But we all met in the Black Mass from midnight to 4 a.m. In this meeting they were masters of the occult and the elite of the world. I was an ambassador and a teacher in the world of Satan. I was often summoned through the announcement of the Great Journal of the Infernal World, by the Homeland Security General, the boss Natashi, who is the angel in charge of security of the world of Satan. For I was an ambassador, project manager and strategist. I mean whenever there was a church in the country that was battling and fighting the dark world, I was summoned, in order to attend the boss Natashi and in order to strategize against the pastor. Firstly I was to do magic prayer in the crystal ball, in order to summon the pastor that is fighting the army of the devil, and when the pastor appeared in the crystal ball, I was supposed to do metaphysical diagnosis, in order to establish and determine the spiritual condition of his church. In this diagnosis I was supposed to determine the power of the man of God. In fact in the spirit world God children and men of God power are measured by voltage and watt. The watt is used to specify the rate at which electrical energy is dissipated, or the rate at which electromagnetic energy.
That's why you lead we say like children of God have so much power in this earth. If you're gonna use your tool through prayer and fasting, you can overcome this sin. You can overcome through darkness. You can guarantee make it to the heaven. If you're a loving, kindly person and you're going through prayer, going through fasting, and pray to God that He's gonna guide you to the end place of heaven, where it's called it the world of heaven or the New Jerusalem, then you're gonna see how great you're going to be. And you can pass away this earth. Once you're in heaven, you can see all this rubbishness, all this softness you're going through, then you see everything went in peace.
Is radiated, absorbed or dissipated. In case the man of God is dissipating high voltage electricity, I had to decrease his voltage, his power and electromagnetic force. When this is done his fire and thermal energy will be extinguished. In fact in order to attack a man of God I was supposed to scan his church, in order to know whether there were witches in that church, in order to collaborate with them for the sake of destroying the pastor. Otherwise, I was supposed to summon a water mermaid to possess a beautiful and carnal lady that will cause the pastor to fall in fornication. In truth fornication is the effective tool by which the voltage, the power and the electromagnetic energy of men of God are reduced. Fornication bring down men of God and decrease the anointing.
People don't know what fornication means, because I know for a fact some of y'all be watching say, what does it mean that fornication means? That another word of going to sleep with men, going to sleep with women. You know, if you have sex with somebody, then you can lower yourself. Your spirit can be lower yourself. What God was gave to you gonna be lower. The voltage you have from God gonna be lower. So be careful with who you are, or it can be stolen through witches, and you may never know if they're a witch, because you ain't going through this fasting, this prayer, and you need to. It's really important, because this world is not how it used to be today. So careful with who you are with your people, because you may never know what will happen in your life in a year or two or 10 years later.
and voltage of men of God, even their fire. This is metaphysical psychology. Fornication is a flagrant crime in the spirit world through which the satanic kingdom bring down men of God. Fornication decrease the anointing and overthrow men of God in the spirit world. God children power is much more like a bulb that we have at home. We have bulb of 50 watt, we have bulb of 6 watt and so on. God children electricity and voltage decrease with sin, and once God children voltage decrease and once their fire go down in the spirit world, very quickly their vulnerability will become apparent. In this situation when they are shot with evil arrows and ammunition they will be rich and they will become victim. Right after the death of this Ivorian superstar, musician from all over the continent rushed to Ivory Coast to attend his funeral. In truth, when a man die his spirit usually sit around his coffin and people coming to attend the funeral can converse with him telepathically. I was in necromancy and I was talking to the deads and people that were buried at the cemetery. However, one thing that I had noticed is that I have never seen the souls of born-again Christian in the cemetery, and one day I was with Kali, the goddess of death. We were in the cemetery of our municipality. I asked her about the souls of the believer and where they go, for I never saw them in the cemetery. The gods of death, the Lady Kali told me, you don't see them in the cemetery because their master don't like them to come to the cemetery. I asked the angel of death Kali who is their master. The goddess replied to me in frustration and said, Ambassador, you should not be asking these kind of question. Later the goddess of death told me that their master dwell in the third heaven, that's where the souls of the Christian God. The goddess told me, in your level you should have known that in the last day their master will arrest us all, and he will cast us in the lake of fire and brimstone. In your level you should know these things. When you get to the world of Satan you will see photos of celebrity, superstars, millionaire and the rich elite of human society, and you will be told that you can become like them if you want, for we are the one who made them rich. This is to
the devil make them rich. Literally everyone can become a millionaire. It's simple. But the question is, are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to go through this homo or through these lesbians? Are you willing to do what Satan said to you? If yes, then good luck. Then you're gonna be millionaire for a short period of time. But I will promise you, even if you reach the level of premature and you can premature death for goodness and you can serve the devil for your conscience, yes, your destination will be in the lake of fire. Ping pong period. I'm not gonna talk a lot about it, but your destination gonna be in the lake of fire. Even if you're gonna die good and yet not reach that premature death, your destination will go into hell. Even if after that rapture, that tribulation, your destination gone through this lake of fire. The only way you can escape it is through Jesus Christ. That's it. Without Jesus Christ, your destination is either hell or lake of fire. Period. That is during the oath.
entice you. The Bible say, then the devil led him up to a high place and showed him in an instant all the kingdoms of the world. 6 I will give you authority over all these kingdoms and all their glory, he said. For it has been relinquished to me, and I can give it to anyone I wish. So if you worship me, it will all be yours. Brother, this Ivorian musician has reached the smoom, which means the highest degree higher than the guru or spiritual master. The celebrity had signed a blood pact. There was incision and blood. A powder which is human bone was placed.
Did you see like this Avery Coast DJ Arafat? He went too high. Like spiritually, he went higher than you ever expected. He went even higher than this spiritual master. Like you can see yourself, he be mastering himself, and he knew for a fact this he cannot even exceed it. Because the devil going to put you even way more pressure and put you way more souls that I need more sacrifice. Because the devil care about your soul, not about your fence about yours so that he can destroy you. And the Bible says he come to steal, kill, and destroy you. Did you hear me? Steal, kill, and destroy you. That's why the more you want it, the more you should participate. That's the way of the devil.
In the injury, this is a blood covenant. In reality there are four kind of pact. Whoever get in the occult will spill blood and powder that is human bones will be placed in his injury. This is a blood pact. There is also pact of eyes. That's where the application magnetic field is applied, which is powerful and mysterious. There is magnetic shock and magnetic field that can be released through magnetic stare and look. Satanists always look at each other in the eyes in order to evaluate each other's strength and power. Often mystic and Satanist dominate people with magnetic stare through the eye. They always attempt to establish a contact with people through the eyes. People can be manipulated to act certain way just by the look and the stare of an occultist. There is also a pact of object. When you have received and accepted a consecrated object in your life, that object is a covenant between you and the world of Satan. It is also a satellite. When you keep an object that belongs to the devil you are in covenant with him, for there are objects that you keep that will connect you with the world of Satan. You will not introduce demonic object in your house. Deuteronomy 7 verse 26, you shall not bring an abomination into your house, and like it come under the ban, you shall utterly detest it and you shall utterly abhor it, for it is something banned. There are books that demonic, there are clothes that are demonic. There is also pact of word. I tell you the truth, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Again, I tell you that if two of you on earth agree about anything you ask for, it will be done for you by my Father in heaven. I remember when my country was in war and there was threat of balkanization, I saw our late president who told the country in national television, the country will never be divided and I am ready to sign a pact with the devil to keep the country united whatever the cost. The president was explicit and he went on to do what he had said, but people praised him for his word because they never took him seriously. Most people thought he was just talking. Yet the president did what he said. The president went on to sign a deal with the devil to keep the country together. As a result, a boat carrying load of people was sunk and people died in order to seal this pact with the devil. This was the price to pay to maintain the country together. As a result, despite the wars, the country is not balkanized. The world of Satan will present to you the glory of this world and they give great promise. In return they will take the people that are most dear to you, for they asked the people you love the most. In the law of the devil you got to have a bleeding heart in order to have a life. You need to uproot the life to get a better life. I remember
Did you see? Like literally you can see. As you can see right here, he has lost his soul. That's how this industry is. That's how this world is. If you want to become rich, if you become famous, if you want to become anything in this world, to become like the biggest name in this earth, it's possible. It's possible. It's not about how talented you are. It's not about how you want. It's not about your wish or you want your glorious. It's not about if you want to be rich. It's not about your dream. It has nothing to do. It has only to do. Are you actually willing to serve? Are you actually to do what they told you should to do? If they say I want this, are you actually say yes I want? If they say I want this, are you actually say okay I will do it? It's not about the fame. It's not about your work ethic. It's not about your talent. It's not about your mini platform. It's about the sacrifice, the homo, the lesbians, the drink of blood. It's about, are you willing to do what the devil was saying? Are you willing to get rid every night to bewitch people, to cast spells, to kill an animal, to kill human being? Are you ever want to do that or not? It's all upon you. It's your choice. I have shown you that video. It's for me. It's not worth to go through this stuff because that's temporary. I rather die poor and make it to heaven because I know for a fact once I'm in heaven, uh, like I be awaiting of I be awaiting of that house. Jesus Christ be awaiting of me. He be waiting of me. He told me that's why I'm out here to expose the truth. Jesus Christ will say that I'm out here to tell people like what's going on in this industry. I've show you how it's going on. It's really demonic. It's like you can literally see how the oath is. Like I bet most of these YouTubers can't even show you how its inside is. And I'm out here to open your eyes so that y'all know, oh, that's going on the industry. That's why y'all know, oh, my favorite rapper, my favorite thing going through this stuff, going through anxiety, going through depression. Because this is the request the devil was gave to them. This is what they have to obligate what the devil was gave to them. It's not about how talented you are, how willing you want to be, your work ethic, or what so on. It's about, are you out here to serve the devil? Are you out here to sell your soul for just for a portion of fame, a temporary fame? Do you want to end up being Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, like Prince, or rock and roll, or the Beatles? Are you out here want to be like them? That you gonna be sad, that you gonna start to regret. Do you actually want to be like that? Even Kanye West was told himself like he had regret. You can literally see on his Twitter he be crying out for help, but he have no idea because he know for a fact once he came to God, he gonna straight kill. They gonna straight kill him. And also not only like that, is he even willing to give out everything what the devil was gave to him? Even if you win this battle, the devil have the right to take everything, and he can make you go miserable as ever as you went before. So you see, man, the late superstar was passed away like 3 years ago, 3 years ago. It's not even it's not even like oh, it's not even 3 years. I believe was passed away in August, so it's like 2 years, 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Let's say almost 3 years. Let's say 3 years. Like you see, it's tough. Like that's during the oath, that's during the rituals, that's during the sacrifice. You should go through these doors. The devil gave you option, this or this, he be display you. And once you go inside, then you can see, oh, that's how it's going on. That's how I open your eyes. It's your choice. Are you out here to serve God and make it to heaven, get peace, or are you out here to serve the world for temporary portion of fame? Plus, the devil gonna mislead you. Plus, the devil gonna put anxiety, depression on it to fake you and make you look like you are happy, but still you ain't even happy, and make your soul like soulless, make your spirit like a soulless person, like Kanye West going through, like Billie Eilish going through. Man, that's tough. Man, you should open your eyes. That's serious. That's during the oath. Are you out here to break the oath then? Like White Osiris did? Then you're going through humiliation. I'm so sorry to say that word. But then you're going through the humiliation. Man, it's tough. It's not like everyone can get out of the industry. It's just lucky. It's only God. If you have not God in your life, man, you done with this world. Then you done with this world. I thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna show you more video about this, more videos so that your eyes be opening. Man, see you on the next video. See you on the next part. It's Kenneth Woods, the Heaven Gateway Ministry. I'm signing out for the Heaven Gateway Ministry. Peace, man. Bye.